English.
Это просто.
Lesson 42.
Урок 42.
Let's chat.
Давай поболтаем.
Fun in the sun.
Учебный год заканчивается. Ян и Стейси обсуждают свои планы на летние каникулы. Блок 1.
Now the school year is finished, Ian. How will you spend the long summer holiday?
Oh, I have big plans. I'll spend 6 weeks in the mountains hiking, camping, mountain climbing, and enjoying the scenery.
Will you be going alone or with friends? I think you'll need someone to keep you company.
Climbing can be rather dangerous, and because I make safety a priority, I will go with another climber. I won't ever go climbing on my own.
You'll be exhausted after a trip like that. When will you rest?
For some people, it doesn't seem like much of a holiday, but I can't imagine not being outdoors. We will not only have fun, but we'll also get fit. How about you? What will you do?
Блок 2.
Well, I finally made up my mind to spend the summer on the coast. I will stay with my cousin, who lives near the beach.
What about your parents? Will they join you?
No, they'll have to work over the summer, but I don't mind. It just means that my cousin and I will be on our own for 2 whole months. It'll be great.
What will you do? Surely it won't take you 2 months just to get a suntan.
Very funny. I like lying around and sunbathing, but I'll be on the water too.
What do you mean, on the water? Will you be on a cruise?
Стейси и Ян сравнивают свои планы на лето. Блок 3.
My plans are a little more intense than that. My cousin and I will go windsurfing and water skiing.
Then I expect my summer holiday will be less expensive than yours. You will have to rent all that equipment.
Not really. My cousin has most of it, so he will lend me everything I need, like water skis. But we'll probably do quite a bit of sailing and swimming too, I suppose. Anyway, you will need a lot of equipment too, and some of it will be expensive.
I guess you have a point. I like water sports, but somehow they're not exciting enough. There will be so much more variety in a mountain atmosphere.
There are disadvantages to camping as well. You will have to worry about wild animals, insect bites, cuts, and other injuries.
It will take more than a few insects and itching to keep me from enjoying my holiday.
You won't have a bathroom. How will you keep clean?
We'll be able to use the lakes, rivers, or streams we find along the way. It will be different from the normal daily life of the school term.
Блок 4.
Will you go fishing or hunting? My cousin said he will take me deep-sea fishing.
We won't need a lot in the mountains, and we won't want to carry more than we need. We'll do some fishing, but only to catch some fresh fish for food.
That's another advantage of a holiday on the beach. We will simply go to a restaurant in the evening and someone else will cook our food for us.
So, when will you leave?
My train is on Friday morning. This will be the best holiday ever.
Send me a postcard, and I'll see you next year.
New words.
Новые слова.
Outdoor pastimes.
В этом разделе речь пойдет о том, как можно отдыхать на свежем воздухе. Используя данные слова и словосочетания, вы сможете говорить на эту тему. Блок 5. Перед вами перечень водных видов спорта и развлечений, а также слов, относящихся к отдыху на море.
Cruise.
Scuba diving.
Windsurfing.
Water skiing.
Surfing.
Sunbathing.
Tan.
Swimming costume.
The Waite family took a cruise down the Nile.
Do you want to go windsurfing after lunch?
After sunbathing, I had a nice tan.
А вот несколько слов, описывающих береговой ландшафт.
Coast.
Cliff.
Harbour.
Beach.
Wave.
Sand.
Switzerland doesn't have a coast.
We looked down from the cliff to the harbor.
There is a lot of sand on the beach.
Little Mary was frightened of the big waves.
Блок 6. Развлекаться можно как в одиночку, так и в компании. В любом случае эти выражения вам пригодятся.
To be on one's own.
I like to go surfing on my own.
Did you learn to swim on your own?
They always went hiking on their own.
To mind.
If you don't mind, I'll go scuba diving tomorrow.
You don't mind if I stay indoors today, do you?
Will you mind if I go water skiing on my own?
Talking.
Поговорим о разном.
Get equipped.
Перед тем, как отправиться в поход, Ян посетил магазин спорттоваров и купил туристическое снаряжение. Блок 7.
Good afternoon. I've a list of things I need to buy for a camping holiday. Do you sell tents and sleeping bags?
Certainly, sir. I'll show you our selection and you can choose what you like.
I'll need a tent for 2 people, but one that will be light and easy to carry.
Do you have any price in mind?
We won't be able to have anything too expensive. Do you have something in the lower end of the price range?
This one won't cost you too much. It's on special offer.
Can I ask why? Is there something wrong with it?
No, it's a good, strong tent. The only trouble is that people don't like these colors.
If it won't let the rain in and will keep out the wind, it will be perfect.
Блок 8.
Will you need anything else? Backpacks, insect repellent, torches?
Yes, I'll also need some plasters for any cuts.
Of course. All those things are included in a first aid kit. I recommend buying one of those.
Do you think it will be really necessary for just a short trip?
It's better to have one just in case of an emergency.
I didn't know camping was so expensive. Will you take a credit card?
New vocabulary.
Новая лексика.
This will cost you.
А в этом диалоге Ян готовится провести отпуск в горах, а вы познакомитесь со словами и выражениями, которые встречаются в такой ситуации. Блок 9. Для похода в горы Яну потребуется следующее снаряжение.
Tent.
Sleeping bag.
First aid kit.
Backpack.
Torch.
Map.
Compass.
You need a first aid kit in case of emergencies.
Mark bought an expensive tent.
Janet didn't want to get out of her warm sleeping bag.
Блок 10. Быть готовым к чрезвычайным или непредвиденным ситуациям означает иметь под рукой вещи на всякий случай, которые могут понадобиться.
We'll take a map and compass just in case we get lost.
Pack a wool sweater, just in case it gets cold in the mountains.
I will give you my mobile phone just in case you need to call me.
Блок 11. На цену мы смотрим тогда, когда собираемся что-нибудь купить. Вы уже встречались с глаголом
To cost.
«стоить», который может также употребляться в значении
To cost someone.
«стоить кому-либо».
How much will it cost me to rent a car?
That cruise will cost them a lot of money.
Those skis didn't cost her much.
Блок 12. Выражение
Price range.
«диапазон цен» используется тогда, когда мы решаем, сколько денег можем потратить на ту или иную покупку.
That tent is definitely out of my price range.
I finally found a holiday in my price range.
Boots in the higher price range usually last longer.
The sound of English.
Так звучит английский.
Dark young dog.
В этом разделе мы сравним английские звуки.
A.
И
O.
блок 13. Для начала прослушайте слова со звуком
A.
Arm.
Calm.
Start.
Heart.
Dark.
March.
блок 14. А теперь прослушайте слова со звуком
A.
Come.
Luck.
Cut.
Must.
Much.
Butter.
Umbrella.
блок 15. А эти слова содержат звук.
O.
Прослушайте их и повторите за диктором.
Got.
Wrong.
Orange.
Off.
Bother.
Song.
блок 16.
Exercise 1. Listen to the words and join them to the correct star.
Far.
Fun.
Rob.
Park.
Star.
Dog.
Bus.
Shut.
Bore.
Card.
Young.
Much.
блок 17.
Reading and listening.
Boston, Massachusetts.
The city of Boston dates back to 1630 and was soon home to a number of immigrants from England. Most of these people left England because of their religious beliefs. Eventually, most people living in the Boston area were Puritans, with very exact or pure religious beliefs and traditions. Over the next 200 years, Boston became a center for knowledge and education. Two schools, Boston Latin School and Harvard University, were important to the development of the city. Boston was also the most important port for America.
When early Americans decided to form a new country, Boston was the center of those plans. In the 19th century, Boston was an industrial city. During that time, new immigrants came to the city, many from Ireland. Boston today is both a modern city and a city with a rich past. Old buildings and a European atmosphere bring many visitors to the city from the US and abroad. Because of its mix of many different cultures, Boston is one of the most interesting cities on the eastern coast of the United States of America.
Try this.
Попробуй свои силы. блок 18.
Exercise 3. Listen and decide if the sentences need will or won't.
Are there any messages for me?
Just one from your mother. She said they will leave next week for Canada. Your parents need you to stay at their house so that you can feed their dog and water the plants.
Thanks for the message. I'll call them back later. It will be fun to stay at their place for a week.
What will your parents do in Canada?
They'll stay at my sister's house on the lake. Dad will probably do some fishing, while Mum sunbathes. My parents like to relax on holiday. They used to go hiking and camping, but now they just go to enjoy the scenery.
Won't you go with them?
Not this time. I wanted to go along, but I won't be able to take time off from work.
блок 19.
Exercise 5. Put the blocks of sentences in the correct order, then listen to check.
Yesterday, we bought tickets for our dream holiday. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be in Australia. The first thing we'll see is Sydney.
We'll see the famous opera house there, of course. Next, we'll take a plane to Ayers Rock in the centre of Australia.
Lastly, we'll go to the Great Barrier Reef in the north. It will be a pity to return to Britain, but I know we'll have a fantastic time.
Блок 20.
Exercise 7. Unscramble the words, then use them to fill the gaps. Listen to check.
Mrs. Appleby usually takes a winter cruise, but this year she is going to try a holiday in Bournemouth, a town on the south coast of Britain. She will take a sweater for if it is cold, but she hopes it will be hot and sunny so that she can walk on the beach.
Блок 21.
Exercise 11. Listen and tick the right boxes with true or false.
I'd like to take a beach holiday. Do you have any recommendations?
Will you be traveling alone or with other people?
My wife, her brother, and his wife will be travelling with me.
Will you be needing 2 rooms or do you prefer to stay together?
2 rooms will be fine. But can you please make sure they're next to one another?
Greece is beautiful at this time of year, and there are plenty of activities for you to do.
I'm happy sunbathing, but my wife wants to go sailing. Is that possible?
Certainly, sir. You can hire a boat very cheaply.
Will our hotel be on the beach?
That will be a little more expensive, sir.
That's no problem. Will the price include breakfast in the hotel?
The price includes 3 meals a day.
Get it right.
Пойми это правильно.
Goodwill.
Вы уже знакомы с вспомогательным глаголом,
Will.
который служит для образования формы будущего времени. Однако слово
Will.
может выступать и в роли существительного. Блок 22. Существительное
Will.
может означать воля, желание.
The climbers have the will to climb to the top.
Do you have the will to finish the job?
It is just his strong will that is making him win.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Слово
Willpower.
означает сила воли.
Do you have the willpower to go without chocolate?
Willpower alone won't be enough to finish the hike.
Блок 23. Слово
Will.
может означать как положительное, так и отрицательное чувство, желание и намерение.
The shop gave us a discount out of goodwill.
Jane had a lot of bad will towards her old boyfriend.
И, наконец, существительное
Will.
имеет еще одно значение – завещание.
People with dangerous pastimes should write a will before they start.
Come again?
Что-что?
Put your mind to it.
Блок 24.
Put your mind to it.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
Блок 25.
In mind.
Elton John wrote that song with Lady Diana in mind.
Блок 26.
Lose one's mind.
The kids are so noisy that I'm losing my mind.
Блок 27.
Frame of mind.
She's not in the right frame of mind to go to a party.